Hey guys, welcome back to more episodes of The Americans. We're on episode 6, season 1. I've got to admit, this is the show I look forward to every week. I have my whole schedule at the moment. I'm really enjoying it. It's so different. Okay, so quick recap of that last episode with this guy who was on the slippery slope after losing his wife, of ready to just spill the beans. I wasn't quite sure how it was going to go because obviously both sides were well aware, FBI in particular, that they were going to try and get this guy to give up their entire, whatever they call it, I don't know what they call it back then, that like their cell network of 5, 6, 7 different KGB agents. So obviously they were spiraling out of control. Sam's gone in full force, ringing his CI at the embassy and pushing hard. And in the end, Elizabeth just comes on and just pop and just takes him out like that. Had to walk away. Right, should we carry on? This is episode 6. What they've figured out more than anything, with them changing the code so fast, is they've got a mole.
It's one of the things that happens when people are involved.
And they're sure it's someone in the residence. Sure, it couldn't be a leak in Moscow.
I was thinking about you, to tell the truth.
Oh, he's playing the game here.
Oh?
Look, even if we can't have anything more than a professional relationship, I would still like to see you sometime, socially.
I love how they... Oh, fuck! Oh, I wasn't expecting that. I love how he can manipulate so easily. I have no idea.
You, Mr. Jennings. We want you.
My name's not Jennings.
Philip Jennings, 39. Wife, Elizabeth. Children, Paige and Henry. Also, the details of his life before 1963 seem to be a bit...
Spy?
hazy.
Where the hell are they? They don't look like FBI to me.
Не уходи. Полежи со мной.
В последнее время очень много нервничаешь.
Знаешь, сейчас назначение на эту должность было огромное доверием. Но я ни на одну секунду не сомневался, что я справлюсь. Что б ни случилось, виноват все равно я. Все на мне. Такова у меня должность.
I mean, I will say this, right? From his point of view, you learn you have a traitor. You learn you have a mole. And right at this moment in time, your undersecretary, or whatever it is, her actual official title is, suddenly starts sleeping with you. And she's like 30 years younger. Would that not ring alarm bells? Or is this just the usual story of... he's a guy probably my age, a bit older, and a young, extremely gorgeous woman is prepared to jump in bed with you? Are you just overlooking it? I see this dude actually completely falling for her.
Take a look at this. Tell me what you think.
Adam Dorwin. Single gunshot wound. Nothing stolen. No criminal history. He was shot 2 miles from where we were surveilling the resident. Looks like right around the same time.
But Dorwin was project manager for a company called Visiotech.
And they were working on the missile technology?
About a month ago.
A Visiotech employee just happens to get shot at the exact same time that we're tracking the KGB resident.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard that. Fuck. Gosh, she was spot on. Oh, damn. Oh, bollocks. She's fucking brutal. Is these the same people who's picked Philip up? Or not? I'm assuming so.
Come on. Where are we going? Do you want to get home or not?
That's a really bad idea. I know it is the 80s.
No, this is stupid. We should just go back and wait.
Been of help to you. I have fulfilled my obligation. It's your turn now.
Look, you're gonna have your chance to leave, I
You don't
promise.
understand. I have to leave now.
They put him on a plane back to Russia, no discussions, no questions. They get him a trial and a lawyer, and they find them guilty.
I want a list of every KGB agent you know of. The ones you're running, other Directorate S illegals. We both know where this is gonna go, Mr. Jennings.
Am I supposed to know who this dude is here?
Big day at FBI Counterintelligence.
Yes, it was.
Obviously, we know most of it, but I just want to hear the details from you.
Lots of passports, multiple identities.
They got Elizabeth as well now. Yeah, I was presuming it was part of the same.
Hey, where you headed?
Falls Church Commons?
Hop in.
You know, it's not that far. We'll just walk. Thanks anyway.
I mean, it's 10 miles. That's right on my way, but okay, sure.
Why did you hitchhike?
Wait! It's 10 miles.
Teenage girl hitchhiking on the side of the road. We all know where that can lead.
I'm Nick.
Paige, thanks for stopping.
It's chill.
I just hope you're not a serial killer.
It turns out our dead guy had access. SCI clearance. And he was familiar with the genesis of the technology. What did your friend say about him?
My friend has a big problem.
Yes.
Resident Dura knows there's a leak. Yeah, I'd like to request some of the jewels.
I don't think your wife's going to appreciate it if she ever finds out where they came from.
And?
So he had to be at work.
Come on.
Is this even related? I don't see it being. She's 14.
Dutch.
You're handing her a beer.
Make some new friends, Chief. You're definitely gonna be a knockout in a couple of years.
There we go.
I'm not hitting on you or anything.
Yeah, you are.
We all need somebody to keep us on the straight and narrow. Someone who'll call us on our shit. Without a higher power, we're no better than wild dogs.
Ah! Oh! Run! Paige! Run!
Oh, wow, what a dude.
You said I could trust you. You said that you have it figured out, that you have a plan.
This is the plan.
It's suicide. Somebody catches.
I know what it is to feel fear in every fiber of your being.
Even if I can take the pictures, there's no way I can sneak them out. The security is very tight.
You won't have to.
You get nothing from us. She's trained for this. So am I.
We'll die before we'll talk.
That's enough.
What'd you do with that? It was a test.
I'm sorry. We had to know if you were the mole, if we could
Oh,
trust
you fuckers! Why didn't I
Unkind.
think of that?
Very few of us knew about the FBI's encryption codes. You were the first two.
We should be the last people you suspect.
This wasn't done lightly.
And as the old Austrian proverb comes, trust, but verify. Oh my God, why didn't I see that? Do you know what threw me off? The way in which it was done, and they also appear to be Americans, which they could also not be. They could be like Philip and Elizabeth, but that completely threw me off. But I get her wanting to check whether you really could be trusted or not. Jesus.
Did Zhukov approve this?
This decision was made far above Zhukov's head.
I'm gonna kill you, you stupid bitch!
Okay, you being her to a
Tell
pulp.
whoever approved this that your face is a present from me to them!
Yeah. The problem is, while you were busy
down.
doing this, your kids almost got abducted.
Everything we knew about those encryption keys, what were they gonna do? String her up too?
I was this close to killing her. What are you talking about?
You told them I considered defecting. That's why this is happening.
Oh no, paranoid.
I didn't.
What did you tell them? You're lying. I can see it. What did you tell them?
If I said anything that made them think, if I said anything that would... It would have been so long ago.
What did you tell them?
I told them that you liked it here too much.
And while all this was going on, don't you think they would have picked the kids up?
What you did today took courage. But I was scared.
Look how that guy was in the mall when he saw her, remember, at the beginning of the series? Oh, shit. What's the point of her doing this if she doesn't need to get the camera out? I'm confused.
Нет, ты что, не видела? Я появился за столом минут 10 назад.
Да, бутерброд.
There's no small talk with these people. And her saying she was ready to, in the last episode, to try this again with him. What the fuck are you doing? Oh, hang on a minute. I think I know. It's just to keep cover.
349. There's a sale on the Earl Grey. Sorry about that. Enjoy.
What was that? I didn't even spot what it was.
Yeah, route me through the phone booth on Pennsylvania and 11th. Yes, can I speak to Vasily Nikolaevich?
One moment.
He's not here.
Yes, tell him there's a tea shop in Piccadilly Circus that I know he'll enjoy. He'll know.
What happened?
I was changing the station while we were driving, which is a stupid thing to do, and...
We hit some ice, and it's okay. And we're okay, and everything's okay. I'm so sorry I wasn't there to pick you guys up.
It's okay.
How did you get home?
Shelley's mom drove us home.
I want to take her some jewelry. Make up for missing the date. Do you have anything?
So I can give it to my fake date.
I'm sure she'll love it.
Cultural desk, how may I help you?
Is Vasily there?
Oh, God.
Tell Vasily it's urgent.
That must be awful.
Can I have one of those?
She's sleeping back here.
I'd rather keep them on you.
On me too, then. There's a mole. I need to know if I'm being watched.
No one knows you exist.
Someone knows.
I'll be your eyes.
The mole isn't to do with you. They're not looking at you.
К вам вечером было не дозвониться.
Очень странно. Какие-то непонятные сообщения.
Normally you just be like, this is something
За
and
несколько
nothing.
часов этот Тео звонил с 3 разных районов.
Понятия не имею, что за тема.
Take it
И
seriously.
один раз с автомата. Поэтому нужно провести обыск. Вы ведь не против?
Да, пожалуйста. Аркадий, я бы на твоем месте поступил так же.
Wasn't sure exactly how they were going to play it. And what did he put in it? Because I didn't spot it.
Послушайте, что вы делаете?
Diamonds. Right.
Понятия не имею, откуда они взялись.
You don't get them in a tea shop. But it pulls suspicion away from her, from Nina.
Что происходит? Я буду жаловаться.
You are going back to Russia. That's what it was for. That's why I said it didn't matter what she took photographs of.
За информацию.
You look guilty.
Меня подставили.
Yeah.
Ну да, конечно. Красиво подставили.
That was to protect you. Wow.
You sure it's him?
I'm staring at a photo of him getting on a plane as we speak. He's on his way back to Russia right now.
Clark, I know that we're not supposed to, but maybe they could assign someone different from your office to work with me?
How did it go?
She got over it.
I was ripped from my house. I was attacked by the people I believed in, the people I trusted most my whole life.
Yeah, I think that says it all.
Yeah. Okay, then. Okay, these episodes are getting better and better. I love the intrigue and the you know, there's a couple of things I had to work out in that, and they don't. What I like about it is, unlike how they would a lot of the times when they shoot this kind of stuff today, they kind of spoon feed you a bit more. with this they're not doing. It's for you to work out yourself, and maybe I should have before it got to that point, but it didn't make sense when he was abducted that these people seem to be American, but obviously it's just more agents who appear to be of American descent. So that's what threw me off for a minute. I thought it was something to do with the defense contract company. What's it begin with now? It begins with a V. I can't remember it now. Now then, so Elizabeth actually didn't set that up, obviously, but thought by her informing them as to Philip's state of mind that she was doing the right thing. But because all of this small business has come out at the same time, they've automatically decided she said it's come from way higher up, that they need to check the pair of them. You're just agents, you're just numbers to them. They don't care, but they do care if you're going to defect, or if you're going to talk, or if you're compromised in any way, and leaving their kids, which was unusual, which shows they don't care. They obviously they know they've got two young kids, a teenager and what's the boy, 9, 10, and you left them to possibly have anything done to them today. And I like that they focused on it, because it shows, we all know that's how quickly it happened. That guy had his eye on the daughter. You know he did. And I think he was into girls more than he was boys. He was looking at ways of getting the lad out the way, because he was after her. But kudos to him for spotting he had a knife on him and smashing him overhead with that bit. This is why you don't hitchhike. I mean, I did say, didn't I, when it happened, oh, you're going to hitchhike? Oh, it's the 80s, you're probably okay. No, you got the first creep that came along. So because of that, I don't feel like I can trust her any more than she feels as though she can trust him. But I still like her. She's got a lot of vigor and a lot of violence in her, and she's just awesome. She's a beast. Now then, this whole thing with Nina. Sam's not a bad guy. He's been undercover for a long time, so he does. When he's, you hear them go, oh, I know what it's like, and you're like, no, you don't. You've never been on this side of the fence, but he kind of has been in deep undercover for so long, and not having, being frightened for every moment, not knowing whether you're going to be found out, whether you're going to get killed, whether there's anyone there. There's no one there for backup when you're undercover. There is, but not at a moment's notice. It's down to you. So when he says to Nina, I understand, but I need you to stay in play. I need you to stay in place, and I won't let anything happen to you. So he came up with devised this whole plan to basically flush Vasily down the fucking toilet. I didn't spot what they put in the bag with the tea. I thought for a minute it was a transmitter or something. I'm like, that's not making any sense. But I'd totally forgotten the conversation about the diamonds, because it felt like a quick throwaway line. I was like, okay, and I just didn't put two and two together. That's my fault. So like I said in commentary, that's kind of cemented to Nina that he means what he says, that he is looking out for and protecting her, and that he's removed the fear of her being caught by giving them exactly what they needed, their mole. And at the same time, she doesn't have to carry on lying on her back with him, with some old guy sweating all over her, which I'm sure wasn't pleasant for her. But at the same time, he's trying to fix things with his wife. But I get the distinct feeling that Sam has latched onto Nina a little bit more than he should have done. Now, whether that's down to him being able to relate to her position because he's been kind of in a similar situation, or whether it's he's got a romantic affiliation and feeling for her and that something's developing there. I don't know. I mean, she is gorgeous. I'll have to wait and see. Meanwhile, the son has saved the day here today. They're going to keep it between the two of them. And even, you know, just keeping up appearances right to the very end after all of that today. Still, okay, we need to have a car accident on the way home to keep things as they should be, undercover, keep our stories straight, and give a plausible and reasonable explanation to our kids as to why we weren't there to pick them up today. It's just mental. Right, okay, I will be back with episode 7 next week. I have no idea where it's going next, but we'll find out. So until then, by all means, post your comments down below. All episodes are available on Patreon, uncut versions if you want them. The link will be in the description as always. And if you're enjoying this show as much as I am, I would appreciate a quick sub to the channel if you haven't already. See you for episode 7 next. Take care.